Hi you guys, so thank you for watching this video. So to start off, I'm going to be using Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation and the Gosh Natural Touch Foundation, and I'm going to be literally taking 2 blobs of each of these and just putting it all over my face. Okay, so just to ensure that the foundation is actually well rubbed in, I'm going to be using this flat top brush that I purchased from eBay, and I would definitely recommend this brush to absolutely anyone, especially those starting off in the whole makeup world, if you like. It's just such an amazing quality and so cheap. So excuse me there, I just got a mirror. I forgot that I actually didn't have a mirror and I was working off the webcam. So next I'm going to be using the MUA Cover and Conceal in the shade Fair. The concealers that I buy, actually they say to get one shade, I think it's 1 or 2 shades actually lighter than your skin tone, obviously to highlight or lighten up parts of your face. And they say for the concealer to get it, I think is 1 or 2 again darker, just to again contour your face. So here I'm basically just rubbing it in all these places that I want to highlight, and it also again accentuates the contouring that I will do later. I'm using my fingers to rub in the concealer instead of a brush, excuse me, because I just feel that this I don't know, it just kind of works more for me, but everyone's completely different. So I'm just rubbing it in evenly. Okay, so next I'm taking a medium-sized angle brush from my makeup brush set, and I'm using the W7 eyebrow bar. I absolutely swear by this eyebrow bar, and I use it for contouring as well. I've also broke my contouring palette, so I'm very upset about that at the minute, but I'm still using this to contour and it's just as easy. Okay, so I'm going to be taking that powder from the W7 palette using the shade 2, which is a light brown colour, and I'm literally just going to be putting it on the sides of my nose and then on the bottom of my nose, as you can see. And this just gives the illusion that your nose is slimmer than what it actually is. Again, ensure that the powder is linked up towards your eyes, because this kind of gives it a more blended in look, so it doesn't look as sharp. Next, I'm going to be using a powder brush and the NC powder in translucent, which I use in pretty much every video that I do. I swear by it. I love the translucent colour. I don't like pressed powder as much, simply because it just adds a different colour onto your foundation, but again, it might work for you. Okay, so next I'm going to be taking a small angled brush from my makeup set, and this is also called the eyebrow brush, and I'm going to be again using that W7 palette in the shade of 3, which is a dark brown colour. And I'm literally just going to be colouring in my eyebrows just to give the effect of the cat look more drama. And I'm also just going to do one eyebrow just to save time. A trick that I learned when filling in your eyebrows is the highest point, which is also called the arch, will actually link to about the middle of the corner of your eye, if that makes sense. I just demonstrated it with my brush. And where the tail of the eyebrow is, that will usually end where your eye ends. And again, I should be able to demonstrate this in a minute for you. And this just basically ensures that your eyebrow fits your eye shape. So next I'm going to be taking the darkest colour in the W7 palette and just underlining my eyebrows, because this gives them a more definition. I tend to just underline the front and then also where the arch is. So next I'm going to be using a bit of concealer, because I found that a spot was showing. Next I'm going to be using the MUA Liquid Eyeliner in Extreme Black, which has a real soft sharp point, and I'm basically just going to be putting this on my eyes. Try and stay as close as possible as you can to your actual eyelid, but also sometimes on here that I find that I do it a bit bigger, so I have to make it all a little bit bigger. And take your time whilst doing this process. Usually you do it in small strokes instead of just one big stroke, because this is more, it gives a more of a better effect, and it is a lot easier. So here I'm going to complete the eyeliner with the famous cat eye look by drawing it going out as if it was winged, and I think this just completes the look. Then I'm going to be using MUA Kohl eyeliner in Starry Night, or you can use the Collection 2000 eyeliner. I use both in this video because I find that the Kohl pencil goes on a lot smoother and the eyeliner kind of gives more definition, if you like. So I'm just going to be drawing almost a fake eye, probably halfway between my eyebrow and my actual eye, and I'm going to be repeating this on the other eye. I usually tend to put a layer on and then leave it for a few seconds and then put another layer on just to thicken them up. Okay, so I'm going to be taking that MUA Kohl eyeliner pencil that I'm using earlier, and I'm just going to put it underneath my waterline, just to again make your eyes stand out and pop, because I think black is perfect for this, and especially with my blue eyes I think it just brings them out a lot more. So I'm going to be repeating this on the other eye. So here I'm going to be using that liquid eyeliner for MUA, and I'm literally just going to be filling in the inner corner of my eye and then creating a tail towards my nose. And I think this is a perfect look because you have the cat eye look, which flicks out at the outer corner of your eye, whereas you have this like flicking in towards. So I think it is very sexy. And I couldn't really decide on whether to use black, if it'd be too much, or a white one. So I kind of filled in the outer of my eye with the black Kohl pencil, and then used the white eye pencil in the shade of Snow White to fill in the other side, simply because the white really does bring out your eyes and make them look bigger than they actually are. Okay, so I might have just dropped my pencil on the floor. So I'm going to be starting on the nose, and this is heading towards more of the cat makeup. So how I do this is by drawing almost a heart shape on the tip of my nose. You can make this small, big, depending on your nose size. I tried it there with a liquid eyeliner, but I think with a Kohl pencil it's so much easier to draw on, and it will stay there for a long time. So there's the heart on my nose, and then you want to kind of fill in the underbit of your nose, and then after draw an upside down triangle. Mine doesn't really look like a triangle too much, but kind of just create a line going down. This can be done usually with, I will use a liquid eyeliner for this, simply just to give it an edgy look, and then fill it in with the Kohl pencil. So again, just touch up any parts that you think look out of place, and then you should have something that looks like a little heart on your nose. So again, just make sure it's all neat and tidy, and I'm just extending that line down my nose in the middle where my cupid's bow is. And then I'm going to be drawing what looks like a mustache, but actually it's not. It's just a line over your lips, and this just gives you more of a kitty cat look. So then I'm going to be drawing on my whiskers. Again, just draw 3 straight lines, or how many lines you want, and then you're starting to look more like a cat. So I usually do this stage before I put on the whiskers and etc. But I'm using a paddle brush and the MUA bronzer in shade 1, and I'm just going to be contouring my face. I don't usually like this bronzer simply because it is too shimmery, and I really like my face to be matte. However, I think it does a perfect job for this. So again, I'm just going to be putting it on my neck, because you want your neck and your chest and your face to all be the same colour. And just putting it on my cheekbones and on my temples and then the outer part of my face. Then I'm going to be using the MUA eyeshadows in shade 30 and 27, and I'm basically going to be combining these and using a brush, whatever one you want. I'm just going to be putting it on the part of my face where the leopard print or the tiger print is going to be. And this, I think, just again gives you a bit of definition with your face. So I'm going to be using this cute little brush with long bristles and combining it with the MUA eyeshadow in shade 19 matte. It's kind of like a latte colour. It's kind of like a brown and a grey. The video that I actually previously done with the MUA haul, it features this, and you may be able to see it a bit better because I swatch it. But I'm basically going to be applying the powder on my face in small circles. You can put small, you can put large, you can put medium, you can put whatever you want. And I'm basically going to be collectively putting them together above my brow bone and where my temple is. And then when it gets to the more cheekbone area, I'm going to be bringing it out into my cheeks. Very slightly. But again, you can do whatever style you want. It's definitely down to personal preference. And you can also use different colours, but I think with the two eyeshadows that I combined together to give you the very bronzy look with this brownie colour on top, I think it looks lovely. Again, another style that I thought would be a nice alternative would be the ombre look, so start darker at the top and then gradually going lighter with another eyeshadow. So with whatever pencil or liquid eyeliner you want, I chose to opt for a combination of both of them, to be honest, just to mix it up. But you're basically going to be outlining that eyeshadow. Now you don't have to perfect it by outlining it completely. You can leave a bit of space between them, whatever is up to you. So here I'm just going to be topping up that powder because sometimes the kohl pencil, if you are using one, might take the colour away. So again, just topping it up and making sure that it stands out. Okay, so again, using the mascara that I used earlier, I'm literally just going to be applying this to my lower lashes, adding another layer and creating more definition to my eyes. With regards to the lips, I was going to use a red lip liner with a red lipstick, but then I actually thought, wow, I'm going to keep it nude, so I'm going to be using the number 7 High Shine SPF 15 in Whisper, and this is gorgeous. It's just like your lips, but better. And it has this beautiful glitter in it, and it just plumped them up, I think, a bit. And also another tip that I learned is using an eyeshadow like I have here, a light eyeshadow, apply it around your cupid's bow and in the middle of your bottom lip, because this gives the illusion that they are bigger. And the end result should look something like this. I also completed this look with some kitty cat ears. So I hope you all have a fabulous Halloween. Like and subscribe and stay tuned for a future giveaway. Love you guys.